What's going on, everyone? American Leeds, the American Leeds YouTube channel. My name's Alex Simon. Hope you are doing well today. This beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. Leeds lost 3-1 against the Saints. Credit the Saints. Credit the Saints. I came out with a tweet yesterday. I thought it would be a 2-1 win. I didn't think we'd batter them. If you have a week to prepare for an opponent and you're up against the wall, I thought the Saints would come out prepared, and the strategy was great. It was really good on their end. They overloaded the midfield. They pressed our back line, and that's the way to get a result against Leeds United. The weakness is the back four and Meslier. Meslier is spastic. He always has been when he's pressed, and he has when he has time on the ball, he's able to distribute it pretty well. When he's under, or the team is under any kind of pressure, being pressed, he struggles. And I didn't think his distribution was that great, but I also just think that, if we're forced to make decisions at the back line, we can be forced into mistakes, and that's what happened. The other thing is we have a captaincy problem at Leeds United. If you've ever been following me for the past few months, I've been talking about how the captaincy needs to change. And I don't know how that happens. Leeds United is my team. Liam Cooper, Luke Ayling, they've been the team captains for years. I think he didn't want to start Luke Ayling today, and I think he's coming off back-to-back clean sheets. So he's going to start one of the two, either Ayling or Cooper. That's why Rodon sat. That's why Rodon sat. So obviously, I think if you put Rodon in there, I think if you put Shackleton's in there, you have to name a new captain. I don't know if he's willing to do that just yet. So that's something hopefully that Daniel Farke learned from. We'll continue with the Daniel Farke theme. Daniel Farke has some things to prove. He obviously has failed twice in the Premier League with Norwich. I think he can obviously get out of this league with lesser opponents, but when there are opponents that have the quality, there's weaknesses in his sides. And so he's got to, that's not to say we can't get promotion or he can't kick on in the Premier League. That's just to say that it seems like there are times when the passing, because the ball has to move up so quickly up the pitch in his system, and that's what he desires, in my estimation, that sometimes the passing quality lacks, and there's gaps in midfield and other places. So I just think that Daniel Farke got it wrong today in terms of the tactics and the tactical adjustment that needed to be made. Can you make in-game adjustments? I don't know. But look, obviously, if that was any Premier League side, I think if they identify that overload in midfield, pressing the back line, we're going to get pummeled again and again and again. That's been happening for years. It's been happening under Bielsa. If we got pressed, because we play out of the back. When we play out of the back, we don't have press resistance outside of Ben White a few years back. So that's Daniel Farke. Dan James, I told you, Dan James will start for this team week in, week out. He does the little things off the ball that managers like. Yes, he bottles it, but he still gets into dangerous positions. And so Dan James is the locked-on, nailed-on starter for this team. Watch. You watch. You can dislike me, you can dislike what I say, but I'm telling you what I'm reading the tea leaves, what Daniel Farke likes, what managers like about him, and why he will continue to be a mainstay in this team. So I root for Dan James. I want him to continue to put in dangerous crosses. I know he's going to bottle it. From a development standpoint, for his own sake, I think he will lose a step. Speed is something that you lose as you get older. So his quickness is great that he can rely on it now, but he does need to start building some quality because age will catch up with you and you won't be that quick. Or there'll be other players that are just as quick as you. So, but I like his at least defensive abilities off the ball. I like his ability to track back. Crescencio Somerville at times failed to track back this game. That's why he was subbed off. I want to see Perot. I want to see Perot more. I would like to see him get a start. I think Rodon comes back in. Unfortunately, I think Ailing comes back in because we have a captaincy problem. So the two worst players on the squad, almost said roster, two worst players on the squad are Luke Ailing and Liam Cooper. And they're excellent servants to the club. We have to figure out how to move on in a positive way. And I've always said I think the captain of this side needs to be Ampadu. He just got here in June, but I think he's got to be the captain. So that's it. Marching together, Leeds. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'm interested. Bye-bye.